Civic right now. So last time you seen this, we probably were talking about all the parts and what got us to the times we ran with the 740s. But now, as you see, the whole Civic is taken apart. The reasoning being is we're getting ready for the 25 2 cage and all the fabrication up front. So from the last video, you know that we did new front end, new turbo. We have tons and tons and tons of parts that we are going to be installing on the Civic. So the only thing that's going to be the same probably on this thing is the rear quarters. Besides that, the car's going to look completely different. We updated to the 86 millimeter turbo. One of the things I've thought about is, man, I might actually put the turbo up front now. So I've been thinking about putting the turbo up here. It's something that's been on my mind. If you guys have done it, I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's something I possibly, most likely will do. I feel like it might help out with the back pressure or the crane pressure and all that stuff, but I don't know. But it's something that I'm definitely thinking about. Another thing is we're going to be reinforcing all the engine mounts. Guillermo's going to be doing a lot of work to this thing. We got the mock-up motor, thanks to John that Boosty built. Emmanuel, my other guy, for the transmission. We got this pretty much kind of mocked up of where we want it to be, which I think is going to be pretty good. We might have to change a few things. You know, we might have to change the fuel cell in the back. We do the turbo up front. So once I get it to Florida, GL Fabrication, Guillermo, then we can go over it in person, and then he can also see what he wants to do with it, because I really enjoy his style. A lot of people always ask me, like, why don't you stay local? Why don't you stay local? I am super loyal to Guillermo, and he doesn't just work on my car. This man puts love into my car. He puts style into my car. And that's, for me, an amazing thing, because a lot of the car is a show car. I would say a show fast car. So, you know, he does a lot of cool stuff up here to make it look not just fast and functional, but make it look good. So I really appreciate that about GL Fabrication, Guillermo over there. We have some updated parts that we got here. So we got an ice box here. We got this for the Gato, let's check it out here. It's probably here. The Gato water to air unit that you guys seen that I posted, the billet one. So we're gonna have this hooked up to this bad boy here, you know, and then we have a pump that's inside here. That's gonna be running it. So the Rule 2000 pump is gonna be running that to the air to water to air system over there. I'm pretty excited about this. You know, I've seen people fail with this, and I've seen people succeed with it. I feel like with the billet, we will succeed. Minimal welds, and Frustrate also gave me some pointers on some things with it. So I feel like we kind of got that in the bag, and we'll see how it goes. Another thing, I got the viscous off from Trust Fab. Trust Fab built this in 2020. Check this out. 2020. That's how long we've had this on the car. We have like 35 hits on this bad boy. Probably more. 7-second passes. It's on the 60K fluid. People are always asking me, what fluid's in this thing? What fluid? We're on the 60K. We're doing 121s, 122s, 60 foots all day long with this. So I'm pretty excited to get it back to him, because I want to see the data on this. I want to see how everything looks inside with all the passes, and honestly, not keeping up with it, because this man every single year tells me, he's like, take it off the car, send it in so I can check it for you. To be honest with you, I've never done that. So I'm extremely excited to see what that has there. How those discs look, actually. So some other things, we got the front end. We've talked about that. We're gonna have the front end obviously mounted correctly on this thing. We have a beautiful new set of wheels getting made. Those should be here hopefully within the week or two. We cut the roof off. If you guys noticed that, the roof got cut off. The reasoning being is that we have a carbon roof from Ultra Carbon, Greg. From all the reviews and all the people I spoke to, he has the best fitted carbon fiber roof, and that's what I went with. And let me tell you, it's beautiful. When I opened it up and took it, you know, took the wrap off of it to check it out, man, it was flawless, like super flawless. I can't wait to PPF it and even enhance the carbon even more, and just general all the carbon on the car. The carbon doors as well. We also have a Jace carbon dash we're waiting for. all that stuff. So it's gonna be all carbon in there. I did talk about also back halving the carbon on the car, but we are no longer doing that. They changed the rules, so I do not want to put myself in that category with these 5 or 6 second rotaries. So you know, I'm gonna keep it here. So when I go to World Cup, if I ever decide to do sequential or something like that, I can still stay in the Wild Street class. So we need to keep that back there. So we're leaving all this here in the back. We have a awesome Race Tech seat coming in. Oh my God, I'm very excited about the seat. I know it's weird, but seats are very important to me because it's all about comfort, how you drive the car, how you sit in the car. The seat is a very safe seat. It helps with your ribs, protecting with ribs with foam, and then your head with the helmet. So I know I have a Kirky in it, and there's bars. I'm sure you can put padding and stuff, but let's say you roll over something, your head's kind of like flinging back and forth. With the Race Tech seat, it has the padding around the head, so you can have a little more comfort than the usual. We also are doing polyurethane, I believe, the windows on this thing, the molded ones. That's what we're gonna be doing in there. I'm gonna do it all the way around, including the windshield. I'm just gonna get the thickest one for the windshield so it doesn't flimsy. Worst case scenario, put a rod on there and it'll hold it up from the high speeds. Doing the double parachute. Besides that, man, the car is ready to go. You know, we pretty much have all the parts here. Got the billet motor right here. You know, this thing has just been chilling here. I'm probably gonna take it apart. I'm not gonna lie. Put a scope in there to make sure it's okay still. It's been like a year. It's been sitting, so I'm not just gonna throw it in the car. Maybe take it to JBR so they can open it up real quick. Just double check everything, make sure nothing's rusted, or I can do that myself with a probe. Trans is all perfect. We got the trans down here. Axles are good. I thought about probably upgrading to the Pro axles. I'm just waiting. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with that. I most likely will, but for now, it's not on my to-do list, but probably will have it just to have it, because now we have to open up the trans, put new LSD and all that stuff in there for all that, and I really don't want to do that at this moment. But we'll probably get there and probably end up doing that. Now we're gonna get the whole car painted in the inside. That's another big thing. I'm definitely gonna get the inside of the car painted. I want to keep it a really nice gray. So like maybe a Nardo gray or darker gray, metallic gray. The cage is gonna be satin black. So we're gonna do the 25-2 cage, and then I'm gonna have that painted, and then professionally, and obviously the inside of the car painted professionally. And then I could do, obviously what I do can do PPF. So a lot of people are like, oh, when you paint it, it chips. Well, luckily for me, I'm gonna put PPF over everything. So when it does jumping in and out of the car, it doesn't damage the paint job on there. Put anywhere that I can PPF to protect all that stuff. And then the engine bay as well. The engine bay drives me crazy. When the engine's out, and you can tell all the flaws in the engine bay, and it bothers me a lot. So we have a lot to fix in here. Also, I want to get this all painted to match the inside of the car. So it's no longer going to be white. It's going to probably match the same color that I pick on the inside of the car, and you know, go from there. So you know, I do want to cover up all the holes and, you know, show car, fast car. So I know it's gonna get beat up. I promise you, I understand that. People are probably like, why do people do that? I don't know. You know, what you see pro mods out there that are perfect. You know, it is what it is. It's a Puerto Rican in me. I have to have a nice, beautiful car, a show car, but it has to go fast, like here. So that being said, I really look forward to getting this car to Florida. We should be leaving soon. I'm just pretty much waiting. I got the trailer over here, so we just got the trailer fixed today. One of the sides where the leaf spring goes attaches to kind of broke, so we got that rewelded up. So I'm pretty excited about that. Got that fixed, so we're one step closer to getting to Florida. I understand I've been taking a while with this, but I have a lot on my plate. Look at my shop right now. We have this Corvette here, full front end PPF, paint correction, ceramic window tints, full PPF on the G-Wagon. You know, all that stuff is it's a lot. So it's a lot of work and time. You know, these are all projects. It's not very simple. You know, we're not just doing window tints. We're doing a lot of projects on here. They got a full stealth PPF on this thing. You know, this is all time consuming. This is what we do here, Precision Tint and Vinyl Experts. So, you know, this stuff is very time consuming, and this is how I pay for my bills, and then I pay for the race car. So we got to make sure we stick to our priorities here, and then we have the money to play with the Honda over there. So I've been extremely busy because the next level for this Honda ain't cheap. So I've been hustling, trying to get all this stuff done because I have my responsibilities plus trying to build that car over there. So you know, I just want to make sure that, you know, people are always asking me, which, you know, I don't mind telling them, you know, hey, I just want to make sure that everything is going smooth and I don't go broke over a car. So, you know, I have a lot of things ordered. That being said, you know, I hope next time you see the car, we're picking up the car from GL Fabrication. I'm going to have him actually send me videos and pictures while the car's getting done to keep you guys updated. So, you know, while he's doing the cage and doing all the fab work up front, I want to make sure that he just keeps us updated, you know, just to, I don't care how long he takes, you know, the sooner the better, but you can't rush art, you know what I mean? So I just, to keep everyone updated, keep everyone excited, keep everyone on their toes. I want to make sure that, you know, we get this car in tip-top shape. I'm not in a rush. Like, I don't want mistakes. I don't want to try to rush something and something blows up, breaks because I'm trying to rush it. No, this car's going to be as flawless as I can possibly make it in the timeline. So people are asking me, what events am I going to? I miss tons of events. Breaks my heart. I actually miss racing. It's my stress reliever. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really shooting for FL2K, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I am gonna try my hardest to do a lot of testing before World Cup Finals. So I don't even want to promise World Cup Finals, but I really want to go to World Cup Finals with the new setup. But it's just, the car needs to get dialed in. You know, it's gonna be a fresh build. I'm not the type of person who puts it together and then I'm gonna go to an event. Absolutely not. I'm gonna put this car together and I'm gonna go testing every single week, once or twice a week, to make sure this car is dialed in, 60 foot, 330, 8th mile, before I even do any quarter mile pulls. So I just wanna try my best to get to World Cup. If not, it is what it is. I'll be out partying next year, man. I promise you, I'll be at all the events. You'll see me everywhere. If it's 10, 12 events, I'll take my car to all of them. So, you know, for this year, we're just gonna get the car put together correctly, get everything really nice. If we could get it all done before World Cup, that would be an amazing thing. But I'm really looking forward to just making sure it's done correctly on my time, and we're able to make sure that the car performs the way I would like it to perform. You know, things are gonna happen. There's no doubt about that. You know, you don't know if the motor is gonna pop, not because of, you know, you just don't know. We're pushing it. You know, trans can blow up. Who knows? You know, anything and everything can happen. You know, that's not the goal, but the goal is to learn the car. And now I'm learning a whole new car, where it is a whole new build. So it's one of those things where I need to learn all over again. You know, it's a whole new system, new slipper system. You know, bigger turbo, you know, I need to get better trim, so, you know, things like that. But I feel like with the team we have, the people that we have, the people who are interested in the car, all the people who are supporting me, whether it's shops, personally, friends, family, people, strangers, you know, I appreciate you all, and I'm looking forward to just building a nice all-wheel drive Civic that we can enjoy. And who knows, maybe we top 5, top 3, top 2, top 1, who knows, you know what I mean, the K-Series world. You know, there's a lot of people who are chasing the 6-second mark. I'm not saying that's what I want, but, you know, if I can get somewhere close to the low 7s, high 6s, that would be a beautiful thing. If not, it is what it is. Being more consistent for me is key. I would love to have like a 740 car consistently, you know, a 750 car consistently. But if we could push it once in a while to see how far we can get with the build, absolutely, why not? You know, and if you're watching this, if there's anybody out there who wants to help with the sponsorships, you know, and put parts on the car or work with me to do something like that, we get a lot of views, the car gets a lot of attention. You know, let me know, message me, and we can figure that out as well. I can put decals on the car, things like that. I'm trying to take it to the next level. You know, we have extra head, we have clutches. You know, I'm starting to collect a lot of extra parts, so when I do go to the track, it's not like something happens and we're like, oh man, we're done. Not like that. I'm actually taking it a little more serious than that, to achieve the goals that I would like to achieve, because I'm not doing all this just for the heck of it. We could have left it as a 740 car, 730 car, the way it was, and still be happy with that. But I feel like me being me and the adrenaline junkie I am, I would like to chase a certain number, and I hope I can get to that number. And I hope you guys can follow the journey and see, like, I'm definitely making a video putting this thing together. You know, it's gonna be the 2,000 horsepower build, and I would love every step of the way for you guys to follow the step with me, no matter if it's mounting something, painting something, grinding something, putting it together, putting the clutch in the car, putting the motor in the car, all that stuff. So I look forward to doing all that and looking forward to making a lot more content. I know I've been done with it, but it's just collecting parts right now, and pretty much it, just waiting. With work, family, race car, it's pretty hard. So with that being said, I hope you guys stay tuned and, you know, look out for the car, man. It's definitely gonna make a statement like I have been in the past, you know. So we ran that 740 in 1 year. Just remember that. 1 year I had this car out, 1 year. And I've accomplished a lot. So that just shows you the drive I have for this car and the passion I have to do with what I want with this car. So that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hit the subscribe button. You know, I would really appreciate that. You know, like, follow, share, let everyone know. More videos to come. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.